right, guys, it's been a while since I've done a video, but here I am doing a Lady Savage video. I'm really excited about this one. I wasn't really sure how I wanted to organize it all, so hopefully this all makes sense and I don't know, encourages you guys to do it yourself. So let's start from the top. What am I showing you? This is a hair test, a hair strand mineral test. It also tests for toxic metals and things like that, heavy metals in your system. And I really personally wanted to take this because, one, I just had a baby, and a lot of times when you have a baby, your vitamins and minerals and things like that are depleted. I kind of wanted to know where I was at and what I should supplement, either with food or supplements, to help me, but also to help Rigel as well, because I am still breastfeeding. I actually have been feeling really great, and it was kind of nice to get on the phone with the consult and tell them, I actually feel pretty wonderful for someone who just had a baby. I will kind of show you guys or share with you guys some of my results. But I also wanted to mention this all because every time someone asks me and Robert, what supplements should I take? I always say, I cannot tell you what supplements to take. I do think that people probably should supplement, but I cannot tell you for your body what you should supplement. And that's why I think these tests are so important. You can also do blood lab tests to figure out your vitamins and things like that. This is really going to stick with a lot of the minerals. So this is why I'm talking about the whole thing, because I really want you guys to be able to know of a good company and someone to trust and go through that I have kind of vetted out. So I went with Upgraded Formulas, and I'm very excited about it. I think it is an awesome company, and let's just dive into it. So I'm going to kind of show you guys how it comes. So it comes in just like a mailer thing like this. And then inside of that is going to be just this envelope, and inside the envelope is going to be all the pieces that you need. So it's going to show you exactly what you're going to do. You can choose hair samples from any different area. You can do pubic, scalp, armpit, pretty much anywhere you want on the body. You will just need to write down where it's coming from. I did mine from my head. Robert cut a nice chunk out the top of my head, so we'll see how that looks in a couple months when it's halfway grown out. But I thought it was going to be so much hair. They asked for 2 tablespoons of hair, but I would highly recommend watching the video because it's really not that much hair. So it comes with a card to kind of explain to you how to make it all work together. You put your hair in this, and then you write your information on the outside. There's more information on this, kind of talking about some of your symptoms that you're feeling. I think I marked one thing on here. So if you don't really have any symptoms and you just want to get it done for the fun, then you just don't have to mark anything down. More information card. So, and then it all goes in here, and they send you a packing slip so that you can send it back to them. So once you have all that stuff done, you send it in, and I think mine was almost exactly a week later, maybe a week and a day later. I received my results online, and I get it on my phone. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that or not, but I got it on my phone. They give you a code to make sure that you're getting the only access to it. It's pretty private. And then if you choose a consult, which I 100% highly recommend getting the consult because I had no idea what I was reading. And I'm pretty good at reading stuff like this, but for the most part, I think it was pretty accurate what I was thinking, but I'm so glad I did the consult. And let me tell you, Upgraded Formulas is a supplement company. So you would think, oh my gosh, they're going to push for the supplements. They're going to tell you all the supplements you have to take, and you're going to end up spending hundreds of dollars later. I talked to this lady, and she did not just suggest the supplements. She told me what types of foods that I could eat to replace the supplements. One, because I'm breastfeeding, and you can't always take supplements when you're breastfeeding. And I thought that was really great. I did not feel pushed to buy any supplements. She didn't mention to me how many milligrams I should take and how much of their product I should take. She said, I would suggest maybe taking this, taking that, taking the other. But I was pleasantly surprised. I am so excited to say that all my levels were in a really great range, and I think that's great for having just had a baby 8 months ago and still breastfeeding. So your baby takes so much from you. I was expecting to be at a deficit of something. I will say that I was not low on any of them, but I was on the lower end of things. So simple things that I have to supplement are like calcium, magnesium, sodium, and copper. So calcium, which is crazy because I drink a lot of raw milk, yogurt, things like that, is still something I need to supplement, and probably just because I am still feeding a human. Magnesium and sodium both need to increase, and potassium is actually really great, so I'm not trying to supplement potassium too much. The copper was on the lower side as well, so was the manganese. I think I'm saying that right. So if I increase the copper, that will help the manganese as well. That's it. That's all I have to do. I went on and bought them yesterday or the day before, and I think I spent like $60, maybe $70. That was it. And the sodium, I'm just going to take Redmond real salts. Like, that is all. And then I will say that the heavy metals, look how beautiful this looks. That means like nothing was wrong. It was all beautiful. It was all perfect. Except there is some additional elements, and one that was kind of wild and out of control for me was bismuth. And I've really looked into bismuth, and I cannot find where I'm possibly getting it from. It might be from the pipes that carry the water into our house, which we have been looking into a full house water filtration system. So I might kind of push for that a little bit more to Robert and say, hey, we need to get this soon. So that was the only thing. It also can be passed down from your mother or your grandmother. So if they were wearing lots of makeup with bismuth in it, or if they had some other product that they were always around, it would have passed down to me. And then another one was titanium, and I actually found titanium in a lot of stuff. It was in a toothpaste that I stopped using. I started using Risewell. I stopped using the other toothpaste like actually before I ever took this test. And then it's actually in so much makeup product. So I am very clean, natural. I try to do everything really natural. As you can tell, I'm not really wearing any makeup today because all of the makeup, all of the clean beauty products, they all have titanium dioxide, I think it is, in it. And I think I've found one company through a friend that actually doesn't have it. And so I'm going to have to be choosy on what I decide to take for, or what I decide to use for my makeup. But it's in so much stuff, you guys. I would have had no idea because I thought I was doing all the right things by getting all the natural stuff. And my body is sensitive to it, whereas someone else's body may not be sensitive to it. So I think it's super important to do these tests so that you can figure out for your body what you absorb and don't. Again, and then on the top, there is a metabolic type. There is a fast and slow 1, and there's a fast and slow 4. 1 is the best, 4 is the not best. Mine is a 3, and she said it's likely just like that. I think it's the way that you absorb the nutrients, not specifically your metabolism, if I'm understanding correctly. So mine is fast, which means I absorb super, super quickly, but it's a little bit slow in the fact that I am breastfeeding, and it's leaving my system pretty quickly as well. So anyways, I'm just super stoked about this, and I'm stoked, number one, because I feel like so many people gave me a hard time. Some people did, and some people didn't. Gave me a hard time for what I was eating during my pregnancy, and some people were just curious, like, how did you do? How did the food that you eat go for your baby? Well, I have a beautiful, wonderful 8-month-old baby now, and he is perfect, and he is way high on the spectrum, or on the list of percentile or whatever. And then for me personally, it looks like my minerals were supplemented, or I was eating them all really well. So that just makes me feel good for that. And then I'm so glad I did it because I'm going to do another test in a few months, see if my bismuth and my titanium have gone down, see if my other minerals have gone up. But I just think this is a really good company, first of all. They are at KetoCon, and I think KetoCon might be the only one that I've seen them at. But Robert, I did not know this when I bought the test. So I wish I would have known because I would have got a discount. But Robert has a code, and it is SAVAGE if you guys want to save on something like this or even just some supplements, because they're a really awesome company. I truly, truly believe in them. So anywho, I just wanted to share that with you guys because I think it's awesome. I always tell you guys to get your testing done. And this hair strand is a lot better than a blood test. So I did this, wanted to share it with you guys. So beyond glad that I did it. I'll test again in a few months and maybe actually show you guys the whole process from like cutting my hair to the sending it in to all that kind of stuff. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Happy to share. So happy I did this. And I hope you guys also benefited from this as well. We'll talk to you later.